Hello everyone, welcome to Diablo 2! Yeah, I made a decently bad financial decision and bought this yesterday, so I'm playing it now. I bought it on the Switch, because it seemed like a decent idea if I'm honest. I honestly don't know the difference between playing an online character and playing an offline character, other than online can be played with other people, offline can't. I started an offline character yesterday, apparently it's not here. But I guess I'll make an online one today. So, unlike a lot of the games I play, especially a lot of the games I played as a kid, I don't know a terribly huge amount about this game. I also don't need my friend code on screen. I just noticed it's there. I don't need it right now. It can go away. I have played at Diablo 2 a lot. Like, I played this game a lot when I was younger. Never finished it. Just never finished it. I would get close multiple times. I've been at the end of Act 1. Well, not Act 1. The end of my first playthrough many times. To the point where, like, I have literally been at the final waypoint, basically. Or close enough to it. The 2 left, I think. Like, and then I would just get bored and stop. So I'm streaming it, so I actually see it all the way through. Unless this performs absolutely terribly, in which case I'll probably still play it. When I was a kid, I loved the druid. As I grew into a teenager, I loved the sorceress and the paladin. I still kind of like the paladin. I know the paladin's kind of party support. Though the paladin could actually be kind of neat with the change in controls. I've never played a barbarian, a necromancer, or an Amazon. I just didn't like any of them. I've kind of grown to love the assassin. I don't know if she's actually good or not. But I like using her, so I'm doing an assassin. Actually, I kind of want to try the paladin with the change of controls. Having access to multiple skills could make the paladin actually kind of neat. Nah. Do not care about the latter. Just going standard edition. And I'm going to be playing with the expansion. Character name. Actually, no, I'm just going to name her Steph, because it works. I almost always named the assassin Cecilia, but this works, because Steph could be a female name, and a guy's name. Far closer to female name, though. Doesn't really matter. Yes. Okay, so what I want is a private game. Because, like, well, they have introduced level scaling. Yeah, there's still problems with that.
Good day.
Good day. Man, this game's kind of quiet.
Greetings,
Surprised to
stranger.
see our kind
I'm
here.
not surprised to
Many
see your
adventurers
kind
travel this
here.
way.
Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell.
Yeah, it seemed me a bit louder, I guess.
Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us
I actually
all.
don't know where he is
If
and what
you're
he's
still
saying because I
alive, then
can't hear
I'll
him.
take you along. You
It's
should
so
talk
quiet.
to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Okay. I can tell he's done talking. Good job, Warren. I'm gonna need to turn up my TV. I can't believe I need to turn up my TV. Turn it up from the casual 6 it was at. It's now at 10. Now, something I'm going to do, and I love that you can do this, is I am going to bind this to B, because that's the X button. And anyone who's played Champions of Norath knows why I'm binding that to the X button. / B button on the, X's PlayStation. Which should tell you what system. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing this. And this. And this. This. I don't remember what button it is. That's the button. Here we have Charcy.
Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Andario.
That's a shame. Anyway, I can't buy anything. I wish I could, because having a second guitar would be really cool right now. Well, we kind of already have our quest in a way. I think maybe this lady has something to say. No. She does. Okay.
Greetings.
Not here.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the
Sightless Eye? That seems like a pretty useless eye.
welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave.
Cool. So I'll go kill them then.
I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find
Yeah, I'm
the
just
dark
good.
labyrinth and
No,
destroy
don't want to talk to you. I have no money, so bye. Oh, the way out of town's in the north. I love how this can happen. Where even the way out of town will be in different spots. It's really cool. It's something I've always loved about Diablo.
They'll never see me coming.
And now we run around and kill everything we can find. Because experience. Now, and another reason why I changed the button is anyone who's played this version, A picks up things. If A is also your basic attack, then you will be picking up things as you try to fight things. Because, I mean, you can hold down the button, but it's not terribly productive for a basic attack. Oops. I'm also just waking up, so I'm going to misclick a lot of buttons. It's just gonna happen. Well, okay. Chipped skull. love to find... Yeah, one of those. And not because I can use them, but because those are money. Because things with skills on it tend to be... Yeah, that has skills. That'll be worth a lot. There's early game money, basically. Things with skills on it tend to sell for a lot. Leading to learning the names of the paladin, necromancer, and sorceress equipment. Very, very helpful. And the druid stuff. The druid stuff is a little more obvious. Throwing knives also sell for quite a lot. Hand axe. I don't need a hand axe. Dexterity and some strength, because I need both. I love that it automatically picks up gold. That is such a helpful change. Like, well, there's the cave. So this is where we're going. Hey, a skill shrine. For its duration, I will hit harder, and that's about it. So before I go in there, I am going to run back to town here. Sell the scepter. I'm taking a bit of an awkward path back because, you know, more stuff. And more stuff means more money. What's up, lady?
Hello.
Yeah, there we go. There's some early game money. And there's just randomly 720 gold. Like, okay. These potions also tend to sell for a lot for some reason. I also really don't need these. I don't know why I picked them up. Gonna buy that book. Gonna buy that book. I think my cat is getting into things because of course she is. I started streaming. She's gotta get into things. It's like she wants everyone to think she's bad. I mean, this probably wouldn't be the worst thing to use right now, but at the same time, I don't, I don't use axes. I'm an assassin. I do not use axes. So, money. I actually probably could have bought a belt. Oh well. Now, to put this away. It's not gonna be a too good to use club. It's just a too good to use right now club. And that, I just don't have anything with a socket in it. Or else I would probably be using it, because hanging on to stuff is a really bad habit. Well, there's a socket. Though I do also know that there is better Katars relatively soon. Like, I think level 6. So it's probably not a good idea to slot that into a level 1 Katar. But... Hey, gamble a dude. I I want a guitar, but I want it to actually be alright. And what do you have in here? Yeah, I could have bought a belt from him. I'm gonna find a belt, so I really don't care. I can't equip that. It's level 3. Does have increased attack speed. That is something. I'm gonna be fighting a lot of undead. So level 3 one. 2 maximum. This would probably be more helpful. So. That'll be worth literally 1. It's not even worth re-entering the menu for. I keep going towards the south of town because I'm so used to the way out of town being down there. Well, I say the south, the southeast. I will say this is very much one of those games that, like, I'm sure a lot of people, and I'd kind of agree on this, would say is much better with friends, but I also have a lot of fun just playing it by myself. Especially because that means I can just kind of, you know, actually play it the way that I want to play it, instead of playing it with those other players in mind, which basically just means rushing through objectives because people get impatient. Or having to stop and wait for, like, half an hour as someone is meticulously comparing equipment to find the absolute best thing to have equipped. I have put up with both sides of that spectrum in this game. It's honestly probably why a lot of the time I've never actually, like, all the times I've gotten close to finishing, I've never finished. Because, like, okay, Stamina Shrine. The people I've played with have kind of, in ways, made the game more fun, but also made the game worse. And where the level cap is 99, I may actually mess around with some skills. Because, like, things like this aren't great. I'm gonna be real. This isn't great. But, like, you know. There's some things here that could be interesting, maybe. At least to have as a skill to use. Maybe. Probably not. But, you know. Hey, Experience Shrine. Okay. I'm gonna clear out the enemies between me and the cave, and then I'm gonna grab that and just make a dash to the cave. I feel like that's probably the best use of the experience shrine. I do also have Diablo 3 on console, which I will also be playing. Because I like Diablo 3. Bit of a hot take there, I know. But I honestly don't feel like Diablo 3 is that bad. Like, yeah, it's easier than Diablo 2. But, to be fair, if you know what you're doing, Diablo 2 isn't exactly, like, a completely impossibly hard game either. Like, it's pretty easy.
So dark. Perfect.
Like, this, roughly the build I'm doing on the assassin here that I've already gestured towards what I'm going for, is literally what has in the past been my most successful hardcore character. Because she just doesn't die. Once you get going, she is nearly indestructible. Either blocking or outright dodging every attack that comes in. Like, you just don't die. Which is kind of funny how the assassin is probably the best at staying alive. I don't know for sure. In my messing around, she definitely is. Okay, sir, that's very rude. I just killed him. Our goal in here is to kill everything. Every single monster within the cave. Yes, there is. Oh, I don't think I quite killed Corpse Fire within the experience shrine. No. Oh well. More claw mastery. Basically, I just need to get up to 33 strength. At least for now. I don't remember the next strength threshold I need to reach. But the Katars use strength and dexterity. Energy. Useless attack rating, but hey, it's glove. Okay, that's literally useless. If one of those doesn't have a skill on it, ignore it. It's garbage. It won't sell for anything. Because it's the fact that they have skills on them that makes them sell. Because that's just how value in this game is done. we go.
The rogue's test is done.
Floor potions. Now, the only thing that kind of annoys me is the delay. Like, y'all are seeing things behind what I'm seeing. Though I could just play the game via my capture. That would actually be quite a challenge, because my capture's delayed. Because the encoding of the Elgato HD is not great. But it's what I've got.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Yeah, it's kind of rude, lady. Wow, that's not even worth much. I don't really care about the 1 energy. I would rather have money. This is ethereal, so it can never be repaired. It's just defense. Like, I could definitely do some other things. I've literally never done these. But then again, I'm also, if I remember right, the level cap in the original was like 50. So, I was always trying to be mindful of my skills so that I could actually bonus up various things. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on Claw Mastery, because it's more damage. Like, that's kind of a thing with Diablo 2 that Diablo 3 does a lot better, is skills. Because, like, sure, if you're going to min-max, your skill choice is greatly limited in Diablo 3. But if you're not going for min-maxing, every skill is basically viable. Because there's a legendary or something that bonuses everything, and everything gets percent bonuses of damage. Here, like, this skill is boosting our regular damage by, once I apply this next point, 47%. It's also giving us an 11% crit rate. This is just dealing 1 to 3 damage, 1 to 3 magic damage, and is unaffected by this because it's not a claw. This deals less damage. This would be 2 to 6. Our basic guitar is at 4 to 7 right now. Though I think that's actually just the stats it has. This is the actual damage we're dealing, of 7 to 13. Like, that's the problem, is a lot of these skills just deal flat damage numbers, which is a problem. Because flat damage doesn't help. Like, even this, like, that's 60 to 80 poison damage over 0.4 seconds. That is a lot of poison damage. You're getting this at level 30. Think about that for a moment. If we're hitting for about 1/6 of the low damage now, on average, and we are Like level 3? 4. What do you think we're going to be dealing by level 30? Like, we're going to be dealing more damage by just attacking than putting points into this. Like, that's just how the skills in this game work, sadly.
Greetings. Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual
funky
leader,
in my neck
but I
is
command
cute.
the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust. My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Did I? Yeah, I did keep it. I thought of selling it, and I just didn't. May as well put it on, because it is defense. Hey, Chelsea.
Good day.
One. What do you got? Yeah, like wrist blades right here. So, you know. That's why I'm not terribly preoccupied with getting a great Qatar. Why do you have 4 helmets? 11 defense and repairable. 9 defense and not repairable. I could probably gamble for a skull cap, though. Well, no, I have no money. No, I probably couldn't gamble for one. Yeah, let's... no. I'll just keep an eye out for skull caps. I have no money at the moment. Like, I love the ability to have more skills. Like, this is nice. I'm going to be mentioning the things that I do really like about this remaster because I picked up the gold. Because, like, man, they made some really nice quality of life changes, and just simply being able to easily use more skills is always good. The skill shrine here basically gives you 1 level higher in every skill you have. Sadly, Katars don't tend to have extra skills. Wow, I actually found the waypoint this time. On the playthrough I was doing last night, to basically just be like, yes, Diablo. I legitimately could not find this waypoint at all. Now let's walk. Get my stamina back. Sir, that is rude. 13. Yeah, more defense. Stuck on a tree. I feel like I get stuck on things more often. But also that's probably because of the changing controls more than anything. Did I seriously get no? No rare items from that. Okay, then. Rare items from him. Hey, a belt. Just trying to make sure I killed all the shamans. Ooh, rare helmet. Also, if things don't look perfect to any of y'all, I have colorblind filter on, which is a really cool thing they've added. Yeah, I had a feeling I had missed one. Okay. It could be better, but I do not want that on the bar. As mentioned, it's not a case of it's too good to use, it's just too good to use right now, because that is an instant recovery of HP. And we gain a way in the future of making that a 100% instant recovery of HP. Which is kind of better. Boy, more energy. Well, if this one has faster recovery, I'll take this one. Not as much defense, but the energy at least means more MP, I guess. Plus, I mean, it can be repaired. I also have this skill point. Am I high enough for this yet? No. One more level. And I'm not going to complain about having a belt. Belts are helpful to have. But I do kind of wish this belt had a better effect on it. That is something I kind of noticed, like, a really long time ago. Was that it almost feels like... Can I have that thing? Thank you. It almost feels like, you tend to get things that are for other characters more often than you'll get things for your own character. I don't know if that's just me being crazy or what, but... It does tend to be what it feels like. It's fun, please. As I say that, there's some boots of dexterity. I will take that over some poison resist. Though having poison resist is not the worst thing for the boss of this chapter, if I remember correctly, I'd still rather have dexterity. I do kind of feel like I would probably have been better off just grabbing a socketed guitar and putting that chipped skull in it, so I'd have some level of lifesteal. I know we're not at Diablo 3 yet. We will get there. I honestly don't care if these streams don't do well. I like Diablo. I've not played 4 yet. But like, I'm one of those people. If I was part of the closed test of Diablo Immortal, I didn't play it past the closed test, but the closed test was pretty cool. Which is one of those things of like, that's partially why I didn't play it past the closed test, because I was hearing so many people talk about how apparently bad the game was. And how just cash shop heavy it was. And like, yeah, the cash shop was there in the closed test. But it didn't feel even remotely necessary in the closed test. I was just pushing the wrong button. Yeah, what is this? 4 to dexterity. That's tempting to actually keep around. If that wasn't a grand charm. It'd be pretty cool. Like, if that had just been, like, a small charm. I'd definitely keep it, at least for now. If that had 4 strength, then that would be a guaranteed keeping, even if it was even being a grand charm. But, it's just so big. And inventory space is so small. I am right here, so. And do I have anything left to identify? No.
The Order welcomes you.
Don't need that. Or that. Hit recovery is worth a lot. I'll keep it for now, because, like, I can still work it into my inventory, and I only lose 3 slots for now. Basically works out to, you know, 1.33 dexterity per slot lost. So, like, you know, it's there. It exists. The extra stash slots is also really nice to have. Gone are the days of just creating, like, 2 or 3 extra characters. And then working with a buddy to drop stuff so you can move stuff to those extra characters. And then having to, you know, then making sure you're not putting anything too valuable, but also valuable enough that you'd want to keep on those extra characters so that you can, you know, you're not gonna, if you absolutely need that stuff for something, you're not actually gonna miss it. +1 to strength. I will take that. I mean, I don't have a ring on, so of course I'll take it. But the only thing I have to say is I wish I could make the mini-map bigger. Because I'm one of those strange people that used to play with the mini-map literally as big as it gets. Oh, I was looking for this the whole time. Did not find it. This cave has ended so many of my hardcore runs I've attempted in the past. Still yet to fill my key. Is my belt full? Yes. And like, the thing with that is like, this cave is good for experience. But also, it's really good for killing you very quickly. Because I have not even encountered the basically guaranteed rare enemies from in here. And there's only one of them that's really dangerous. And it's a ranger. With ice arrows. So I'd kind of like to find it while I still have this shrine effect. There it is. Oh, this is a terrible spot for this. Yep. 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 This cold effect lingers for so long. Okay. Garbage. Yeah, I may as well see what is on this wand. Bone armor, amplify damage. I don't think this will actually be worth that much. It also having the chance to cast amplify damage on attack is kind of bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Skill. I now have literally the only thing I will probably ever be spending MP on in any great quantities. If ever. It all depends on if I actually feel like trying any of the other skills. More rejuve. Like, the rejuve potions, even with this of knowing I can make them better eventually, you shove them into a cube and then you can make them better. They're still usable now. If you really need the healing, go for it. Wait, are those enemies not always guaranteed to be here? Because I haven't encountered the zombie. Or is he going to be down here? Because I could swear they used to be both down here. So it could just be some of the random elements of this game. Yeah, I think there's another one down here. But there is the zombie. Those are at least champion rangers. No, that is actually another... Okay. Oh, can you stop reviving them, please? Where you are. Very rude to be reviving things from somewhere where I do not even know where you are. There he is. Stop that. No one likes you. No one likes you either. Or you. Or you.
I am overburdened.
Risk, get off my table. Well, I can pick up one of these. But yeah, there's no way I'm making room for a buckler, so coming back, I guess. Man, if only there was an old man here that could identify all of this stuff for me for free. I'll take the dexterity over attack rating, because dexterity is attack rating. These are just money. I'll go with the sword first.
Good day.
I mean, that is 16 defense. Yeah. Good money. Ugh, the mic. I can't move as much as I'd like to. Because my neck is kinked and moving hurts. I'm getting a lot of chipped skulls, which is kind of nice. Hey, Tracy.
What can I do for you?
You can repair my stuff. Ooh, 5% lifesteal per hit. I kind of want that. I could buy that one too and put two, well, not two, one chipped skull in it and get an extra 2%. Because healing is nice. Dry skin. Dry skin dealt with. I apologize if that's like gross, but it drives me up the wall. Yeah, give me. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, now that I know I can buy those. Gamble Dude probably has some.
Good day.
Welcome to Gamble. Maybe he doesn't have any yet. Because he's just been having a lot of catars. Or maybe I'm just getting very unlucky. Which is also it's also something that could be happening. There we go. What do we get? Attack speed. Okay, there we go. Now both can have lifesteal. I'm happy with that. That one deals more damage, so. Yeah, just to see, what do you have? Kinda nothing. I actually don't remember. What do these do when put in armor? Oh, life regen. I think that's life regen. Hmm. More health recovery. Who needs potions? Me still, but... Okay, I could buy that. Sneezing hurts. I should have looked left, but I instinctually go right. Ugh. Hey, Charcy. What do you have for armor? Anything with 2 sockets? Yes, but that actually has less defense. Hmm. Or does it? I'm sure it's the same thing. You know, the same defense is what I've got. Gimme. I can't guarantee I'll get more chipped skulls later, but I don't really care. I hate putting things in a too good to use club. I hate doing it, so I'm not going to. I stepped on a rat. Poor rat boy genius. He'll never make his potato knishes now. And yet this place is just a complete side dungeon. Literally just here for experience and loot, which is nice. I really wish my muscles would detense, because I'm pretty sure that's the problem. Hey, enemy, hit me. Okay, yes, I do now just regenerate HP. Cool. I mean, I also get HP back from punching things. But if I don't get all of my HP back from punching things, then that means I do at least recover HP. I was pretty sure that's what that meant. I just wasn't 100% sure, so... I don't need the stony field yet. Like, I could go there, but, like, I don't need it yet. So, there's not a huge amount of point of going there, because we're going to need to go there later. So, we may as well just go there later when we have to go there, instead of going there now.
Whose handiwork lies buried here?
Come on. There we go. A jewel. Gone.
What I kill stays dead.
Superior boots. Are my boots anything? Yes, they're boots of dexterity. Also, we have a jewel here, so... What is it? 5 to life. Garbage! Fire. Yeah, I'm gonna give that zombie some time to come out of there. Chills. Hey, my man, do you want to, like, yeah, come up here. Fire hurts, my dude. The grand charm. Now that bow could actually be helpful to us. Inventory is full, though. That is not helpful to us. So what do you do? 8 to life. Nothing. Cool. Lightning resist. Lame. 5 to life. Kinda lame. I may as well put that one on, I guess. Just, I don't have an amulet, so anything is better than nothing, but... yeah, 1 to 2 fire damage. Those are exactly the same as what I have on. Before I forget, I should probably go back to town. Yeah, I'll be with you in a second, lady.
Good evening.
I'm honestly kind of tempted just to sell that, but I'll hang on to it, I guess. Yo, what up?
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Cool. So what does the one we got come with? That looks like ice. Okay. But yeah, you have to equip your mercenary. So 2 to 7, 3 to 12.
I'll put that to good use.
Do you have a quest for us yet? No?
Yes?
Do I have anything to repair? Yes. Probably not gonna be replacing anything, but, you know. There's always a chance. Now I think I come talk to Akara? Yeah.
It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone
Neck pain.
combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name
Deckard
is
Cain.
Cain. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives.
Okay, but how do I get there? You just told me to go a place, but not how to get to the place. Like, what direction is it? How far? Like, how many days of food do I need? As much as I like the rogue, I am going to say you might not want to get too attached to her because you are very shortly going to be getting a mercenary that's kind of better. I did not mean to do that. Wait, she wears armor, doesn't she? Yeah. There you go. Have some
Put
defense.
that to good use.
Go. Have some defense.
I'll put that to good use.
Oh god, hiccups. Ow. That's another little monastery thing to go into. Tomb. That's the word I was looking for. Crypt, I suppose. Same thing, really. These are just good for getting some gear and experience. Speaking of experience. I think I would rather this. Reset it. Don't know if you still have to do that, but I know in the original, if you gained a level on a skill, you know, one of your active skills, basically, that is just a buff, you had to reapply the buff to get the bigger version. Sometimes forget what I have to do to drop things. Oh, God. Why do I yawn the moment I start streaming? It's very inconvenient. Not gonna lie. Also, I swear probably most of the reason why I love playing this on the Switch, and like I am loving playing this on the Switch, is because this feels like Champions of Norath. Minus the super limited inventory. But, I mean, you still had a pretty limited inventory in Champions of Norath, too, so. At least in the early game. Because you had in Champions of Norath, rather than doing just a fixed amount of inventory space, there was a fixed amount, but also, that was an incredibly high amount of space, and you were more limited by your carry weight. Which was increased by your strength. Which meant that strength was literally useful on every character. Which is a bit of a rarity in games, because, you know, you wouldn't think strength would be useful on a mage, but when it's your carry capacity, you know. Ironically, Champions of Norath all basically copied the charm system. So, like, you would be able to find charms laying out and about, and they were generally pretty heavy. Like, they were about as encumbering as they are in Diablo 2 here. But that also meant that some of them were literally a math equation. Because if you found a charm that gave you, say, 15 strength, well, now you need to figure out, okay, is 15 strength enough to actually out-amount the amount of carry weight you, like, be higher than the amount of carry weight you're losing by carrying the thing around? If yes, continue carrying the thing around. Because, like, it really was just kind of that simple. Of like, okay, does the strength outweigh the weight of the item? Which is kind of what I still apply to thinking in this game, too, is, you know, does the size of the charm, is the size of it outweighed by the bonus? And, like, at this exact moment, not really. I could get rid of this dexterity charm. It's not enough dexterity. It's only 1.2 per lost inventory slot. But it is also a case of, for now, it's not the biggest deal to just keep it on, so I'll keep it with me. Poor Goatman. Or buggers are just easily deceived. Kinda want this shrine. A moldy tome. I really don't want to sit here and listen to the story. But I have to read it. The countess was buried, and there was people, and she did inhumane things. I think that's part of something that's required to do anyway. Yeah, it just updated the quest log, so. No. Oh yeah, I am definitely overburdened. I was about to be like, well, maybe I can reorganize things, but no, I can't. I need to come sell things. At least it's just a,
The Order welcomes you.
Can I? Ooh, I can. Bleh, that's garbage. I forget what I was saying. I completely forget what I was saying. Right, yeah, at least it's just a skill shrine instead of an experience shrine. Because those are kind of painful to end up wasting. Ooh, don't crash, game. My connection to the server is weak. Apparently. Okay. My internet's fine. What does that do? Right, yeah, that's the 9% chance of getting better items. It's a nice thing if you have an empty slot, you may as well socket that into something. Like, it's another of those things of like, you want to hang on to it, especially if you know how this game works, because you know you're going to be getting a thing that lets you make this into a bigger thing. But you'll get more. You'll find the bigger ones. You know, the only, like, rejuve potions even. I could be using these. I could have these on my right D-pad button. Like, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, you get enough of them. You can just use them. I am actually kind of tempted to sell that, because it is 3 slots, but I'll keep it for now.
Hello.
Whoops. Kind of good on those. I kind of want to see... I wonder if I can even equip helms. I can. Well, okay then. I think that pretty handily replaces that. I could have given that to my companion. Oh well. She doesn't need it. I'll get her a bow. Maybe. Yeah, that should be better than what she has. Yeah.
I'll put that to good use.
Yeah, I wonder if he has double belts yet. One dexterity. It's another 1 dexterity. And another 1 dexterity. Okay, game. So which do I which do I use? Because I mean they all look so great. Like they're all 1 dexterity. They're all the same boot. I mean my boots I had on were 1 dexterity, so I mean I'm at least staying neutral on dexterity. Watch this not even have a skill. Oh, it has skill. Okay. I did accidentally drink a potion, so I do need a potion. Heck, cure you. The large axes aren't really worth picking up, but, you know. That ain't exactly gonna stop me. Let's grab it. Claw mastery. Because yeah, the large axe is 6 slots, and probably won't be worth more than like 100 or so gold, if that. So. That throwing knife I just picked up is probably worth more. No, that's not a shot. But I will say, as much as like I am enjoying this because it feels like Champions of Norath, it does make me really wish that Champions of Norath would get a remaster / even just a re-release. They could just re-release it. We don't need a full fancy remaster. Just make it work on PC naturally and just release it, or just re-release it to all the consoles. I mean, it was a PS2 game. It can't be that difficult. Really? Really? Okay, yeah, I'm right by a waypoint. Let's come sell stuff. Oops.
Not in town. Yes?
So yeah, like, let's actually test that theory. So this is 720. 203. Yeah, that's not good value. If that wasn't just a regular club, whoops, it wouldn't be the worst, but... Do you have your quest yet? No? Okay. I know she gets a quest. I need coffee really quick. So I'm going to go grab some coffee before I continue on. So I will be right back. I return. I'm also going to try and sit in a much more relaxed way, because I'm trying to relax the muscles in my shoulder. So that, well, the shoulder and neck, so that hopefully this pain will go away. Problem with that is it is very difficult to actually sit in a relaxed way at a dining room table, which is what my computer table is. I wish this cord was longer. This microphone cord. Let's move my whole monitor. Because I've routed the cord behind the monitor. I keep bumping the mic now. I also need to talk a little louder because I'm sitting further away from the mic. But that's fine. It can be kind of amusing in the early game here to have like around 6 points of thorns damage, because that's enough to have a lot of the carvers and fallen just kill themselves upon hitting you. So they just run up and hit you and die, and then most of them will then run away. I don't think I can hit that one. Man, I really wish my neck didn't hurt so much. Why do beds have to be so just terrible? Like, I know I've mentioned this on stream a few times before, but like, for the longest while, I literally just slept on just a roll of blankets on the floor, and I never once had any neck pain. The moment I get a bed, I start getting neck pain all the bloody time. Actually, give me. Ooh, 2 sockets. Ooh, ooh, hoo, hoo. I could put 2 topazes in that for a 18% better chance of getting magical items. 18% better of like next to nothing is still next to nothing, but it is something. Or I could put a topaz and a chipped skull in it and have more life regen. Because like this isn't doing a huge amount for me, so I mean it's defense. Get the Targe. That is down. Down is where I want, because down does not lead out. So down is where there is more enemies, but not the exit. Okay. That's something, I guess. I almost feel like I should just town portal.
Good day.
I think for what it gives me, I would probably be best off, wow, that just has nothing. I would probably be best off selling, wow, that also has nothing. And that has nothing. I didn't even notice. Wow, almost everything I have is worthless. I mean, I couldn't have known this was worthless. But I'm tempted to sell that and keep this. Because at least the poison damage is extra damage. This is just extra hit rate. That's all it's doing for me. So I'll get rid of it. Now, do I want the extra item find? Because I do have the 2 chip topaz.
What you need?
And she has no helmets with sockets. You know what? Sure, let's go for it. Let's do it. And I can give that to my companion, give them
I'll
more
put that to good
defense.
use.
Can sell that. Now I have a moderately better chance of finding rare stuff. I mean, rare doesn't always mean better, but, you know. Do I have enough for this yet? No. What level am I? 9. I'll take this. Money. Have to return to town already. Ooh, +1 maximum damage. That is definitely better than 5 extra life. I also need a couple healing potions. +2 to dexterity. What an upgrade! Let's see, like healing potion, minor healing potion. There we go. I'm gonna carry on a little bit, because I do still have a tiny bit of space. Thanks to that tiny bit of space, I can carry some things that are probably worth something. And I cannot carry that.
I can't carry anymore.
Yes?
Hey, my first diamond. Probably the worst gem. Because, like, the only thing it's good in is shields. And not everyone uses a shield. Oh, my neck hurts so much. Like, it wouldn't be an issue if, you know, my muscles being this tense and tight, if it wasn't my neck. Like, it's just one of those things of like, man, your neck's kind of important. So my brain is understandably not happy that my neck hurts. It's my first ruby. It's like, the diamonds would be nice if they weren't so heavily focused into anti-undead. Because a lot of the enemies you fight aren't undead. A lot of the bosses you're going to be fighting aren't undead. So, like, it does nothing for you to have undead damage or undead hit rate or, you know. And even with that, though, if they just moved the resist all bonus from shields to armor, diamonds would have been really good. Probably one of the best gems, because resist all is kind of important. Especially once you start getting into the higher difficulties and start having a resist debuff put on you. Like, resists are helpful. But it's locked to shields, meaning it's basically locked to paladins. Like, who already have high resist. Where's the way forward? It's probably over here, I guess. No? Oh, there is still more over here I haven't gone to, so... Spears are also really just not worth picking up. I almost don't even want to bother identifying it. I'm just going to drop it. It's 8 slots. 8 slots. It's just not worth it. It's just going to mean I have to return to town faster, even if it is worth anything. And its value is hindered by the fact that it does take up so much space. It would almost... There's the way forward. It would almost have to be worth, like, 3,000-4,000 before it's worth carrying. And the chances of a blue being that expensive is astronomically low. It's free. Ow. Oh. It's a boss enemy here. I also don't have this active. Spiky friends. We're gonna keep that tree in mind, but we're gonna ignore the tree for now. Yeah, I may as well identify this helmet. Yeah, it's not really worth anything. I mean, it'll probably be worth selling. But even for our companion, like, that's just not worth anything. Game is giving us a lot of helmets that I do not need or want. I have a helmet. My helmet's better. Yeah, that's kind of another thing with this game that, like, just seeing the Bardishir reminded me. There's not really a use for two-handed weapons. Like, I'm sure some people can make them work, and like they probably can work. I've heard tale at one point of apparently there's the optimal weapon for a barbarian's a bow or something. But, like, if you're not min-maxing and going for the absolute best combo, but still want to do well, two-handed weapons are kind of bad, unless you can find a really good one. Because you're giving up an entire equipment slot just to use the two-handed weapon. Like, I would much rather have, you know, in this case, 2 katars, especially because the assassin kind of just wants 2 katars. But, like, I'd rather have the 2 weapons, because 2 weapons equals more, equipment, or a weapon and a shield, because that equals more equipment. More equipment equals more stats. Especially where, like, most classes have an offhand. Okay, that has nothing on it. Like, the Targe is Paladin exclusive, and I think can have skills, but I'm not sure on that one. That's why I keep picking them up. And I mean, like, it's just one of those things of a lot of the two-handed stuff just doesn't have enough extra stats to overcome its kind of meh nature, which is kind of something that Diablo 3 kind of solved. Albeit they solved it kind of late. Like, if you're playing now, it doesn't matter because it's already been solved. But, the Barbarian used to kinda be able to use two-handed weapons. The Barbarian had bonuses for two-handed weapons. And then they added the Paladin, who can use a two-handed weapon as long as it's a sword in one hand. Which kinda solved the problem. It did come with some downsides, but personal opinion, those downsides were kind of worth it. Mostly because you were, at least at the time I played the Paladin in Diablo 3, you weren't getting much damage out of him anyway. I don't know if they ever rebalanced the Paladin. But man, adding a tank to DPS time is not a good time. The one thing I will really give Diablo 2, and it's something I also give Champions of Norath, your basic attack is useful. You have reason to use your basic attack. It wasn't wasted development just there to be the base number all your skills build off of. Like, for the assassin, her basic attack is one of her best attacks. Like, meanwhile, if this was a more modern game, like if this was Path of Exile, you building an assassin-type build, you'd replace your basic attack off with a skill almost immediately, because your MP recovers fast enough that it almost doesn't matter. And, you know, the skills are just better because they're all multipliers of your basic attack. So there's never a reason to use anything but skills because the skills are just better. Full stop. Meanwhile, like, with Diablo 2, you have reason to use your basic attack, even on, say, the Sorceress. Because, like, if you're just fighting, say, Carvers, why waste the MP? While it does recover, you may as well save it for something that it's worth using it on. Knew there was a waypoint here somewhere. Wait, did I find a ruby before? Did I sell the ruby I found before? I think I might have. Whoops. Oh, well, I mean, it's not like rubies are the most useful things. I keep pressing the wrong button. I mean, they do add damage. Not that elemental damage is terribly helpful, but they do add damage, so... Ooh, 2 strength. 1 strength per slot. That's not awful. This is also just kind of garbage, but... I'll keep it, I guess. This is ethereal. I don't even want to identify it. It's not going to be worth anything.
Greetings.
I mean, this could be nice. Javelins that replenish themselves. That's always helpful. The thing I always disliked about the javelins and stuff like that is the fact that they do run out. So you have to be mindful of how many you have. Because if you throw the last one, it's gone. That may have happened to someone I used to play this game with. He had a really cool javelin. He loved the thing. Had been using it for, you know, a couple days of playing the game at that point. And then he lost track of how many he had and he threw the last one. He closed the game. Like, just Alt F4 just to get the javelin back. Lost at that point like 3 hours of progress, but he wanted his javelin back. Like, that's been my issue with things like that forever, though. Is that they can run out. I don't like the throwing weapons in Champions of Norath for the same reason. Though, Champions of Norath, it's even worse because you can't replenish them, ever. Your only way to replenish a throwing weapon in Champions of Norath is to buy more, which means you need to be using basically common ones and never enhance them. Or if you do enhance them, make sure you've got the items to enhance identical ones later. There's no storage in Champions of Norath, so... what you have is what you have. I kind of want to keep this, but I wish it was a small charm. Because those only take up one slot, and I could put it right there. This poison damage isn't really helpful. I could get rid of this and keep the strength one. Because strength is something I need. But isn't the most productive thing to build. Speaking of, I apparently leveled up at some point. Still not level 12 yet. Level 10. 2 more levels. Because, like, you'll note, none of this strength I'm adding is giving me any attack damage. It's not helping me. But I need it for my weapons. I don't know what these even do. So you know what? Gimme. Then let's put it on X.
Not here.
Good day.
This is a fancy spear. Fire and poison. I'm basically keeping an eye out for any new wrist blade, well, katars, claws. I think the next one is actually a claw, so it'll really stand out when I do reach the point I can get it. I think the wrist blade is the biggest I can get for now, though. Okay, so this is basically an attack. Got it. Tree.
How has this tree escaped corruption?
It has a thingy. Which kind of tells us what we have to do if you just look at it, but we can't just look at it ourselves. That's why we were waiting on that, it's because it takes up space. Hey, Kara. Read my paper.
Ah, very good. I have translated the runes on this scroll. You must find the cairn stones and touch them in the order that I have written.
Touching stones. My favorite pastime. Yeah, she tells you to touch them in, that specific order. And, like, you do have to do that. But you also can't mess this up. The game will not let you. So, like... literally, it does not matter. You just kinda... There we go. Like, just gotta run around, press A a bunch. You'll eventually get it. Because, you know... why wouldn't it work like that? No! Bessie!
Diablo's wrath.
Anyway. Ow. Leg. Okay. Yeah, there, Kane.
Kane, go to the road camp.
Yeah, he just knows where that is somehow. Don't worry about it.
I can't carry anymore.
Probably can carry that. I just need some handy reorganizing. Oops. Maybe. So I want the leg, though this is a bad leg. It has no slots. Oh well. This is not worth carrying. The short bow might actually be an upgrade for my companion, so I have space. Well, let's go see Kane. What up, my man?
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you
Sweet.
at no charge.
Free identification.
Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated Tristram. It would appear that our greatest fears have come to pass. Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world. As you know, some time ago, Diablo was slain beneath Tristram, and when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted
several days. That must have
days.
sucked.
Yet, as the weeks passed, our hero became increasingly aloof. He kept his distance from the rest of the townsfolk and seemed to lapse into a dark, brooding depression. I thought that perhaps his ordeal had been so disturbing that he simply could not put it out of his mind. The hero seemed more tormented every passing day. I remember he awoke many times, screaming in the night, always something about
The East.
One day he simply left, and shortly thereafter Tristram was attacked by legions of foul demons. Many were slain, and the demons left me to die in that cursed cage. I believe now that Tristram's hero was that dark wanderer who passed this way before the monastery fell. I fear even worse, my friend. I fear that Diablo has taken possession of the hero who sought to slay him. If true, Diablo will become more powerful than ever before. You must stop him, or all will be lost.
Okay, stab a hero. Got it. Hey, identify my stuff. Hey, corpse explosion. That's a fun skill. It's not useful, but it's fun. 'Cause it has the problem of, corpses only happen when you kill things. So if you fully devote to exploding corpses, how do you make corpses to explode? Okay, this is pretty garbage. This isn't bad, though, but not something I can make use of. I'm gonna put this leg in here. It's a pretty hard leg.
You have risked your life to rescue Cain. For that we
Yeah, I've
thank
already
you.
talked to him. Hey, she gave me a ring. 5 mana. I mean, it's better than an empty slot. That's the best I can say about it. It's better than an empty slot. I forgot to put these rejuves away. Yeah, being a mage, you will be in here looking through staves almost every time you enter town to find, you know, the staff or scepter or whatever that you want the most. Because, like, there's a lot of things in here. And they get kind of expensive. I have almost 3 potions in there. Because 4 makes 1.
Good day.
I can probably get a better belt from you now. I don't have anywhere near the money to buy rings from him, and that's probably not a good idea anyway. Ooh, better bow. That one's kind of bad. That one's kind of good. Okay. Hey, mercenary. Bam.
I'll put that to good use.
There we go. belt. This has more slots for potions. Fire resist. It's about the only thing worthwhile on that, though. Yeah, that's a lot better. The extra life is extra life. The lightning resist will be actually kind of helpful soon. The thorns is better than, you know, the faster hit recovery. It has a higher enhanced defense for what that matters. Yeah, I'll take this one. I keep pressing the wrong button, so I'd probably have to farm for a while to get him to have that again. I could definitely use some better boots and gloves. So... okay, +1 to strength at the cost of 2 dexterity. Eh... okay, 1 dexterity for 1 strength, get some more defense, get some lightning resist, get some attack rating. I'll take these. Now, I think heavy boots are kind of the best thing I can get right now. Nope, no they're not. Chain boots. Dexterity, better defense. Yeah, I mean, those are better. And I still have 12,000 coins. It probably wouldn't be difficult to find armor that defense-wise is better than this, which might actually be a good idea. Ooh, I can only buy 2 studded leather. I don't even know if I could equip ring mail, but you know what? Let's buy a ring mail. I can't equip it. That is a lot of defense. Because I have lifesteal via my weapons. I don't need this +4 replenish life. So... that's probably worth it. And then I can give this to my my mercenary. If nothing else, it's some life regen for her on top of her natural recovery. And now we have this completed. We must now look for the tower in the Black Marsh. Which means I think... yes, Chelsea!
Good evening. When I fled the monastery, I left behind the Herodric Malice, my enchanted smithing hammer. If you can retrieve it for me, I'll use its magic to strengthen your equipment.
That is a very worthwhile thing to do. You basically just need to find it in the monastery barracks. Which is like somewhere around here. I think it's around here. So we're close. Bloodhawks. I don't think they're bloody or hawks, but, you know. We kind of no longer have any need for, the identification stuff. We literally only need town portals. Because Kane identifies stuff for us for free. And in this case, we don't even need the town portal. Because I have stuff to identify. Hey, Kane! Identify my crap.
Greetings.
Not in town.
Garbage. My companion might be able to make use of it. I kind of want more claw mastery. Let's actually see. 23. No. No. No, what she has on is better, so everything I have can just be sold. And I may as well sell it while I'm here. I mean, I'm obviously not going to sell my identification book. But we kind of don't need it anymore. It's still helpful. I mean, if we find something... Hey, an experience shrine. If we find something that, like, looks like it could be really good to have that's not identified, it's a pretty good idea to just identify it ourselves. But for just general stuff that we're just gonna be selling, we can just hang on to it. The whole... Yeah, like, this is a pretty good example of what I was kind of referring to with, being able to use different skills more conveniently. It's like, before you basically had to swap your active skill around to use different skills. So keeping this buff and using other things active, you know, using other things was kind of annoying. I was just gonna dive immediately deeper into the hole, and I noticed my experience shrine buff was gone, so... decided to poke around first. Man, them brutes got booties on them. Imagine that's the moment someone popped into the stream. Just, man, them brutes got booties on them. It's pretty good at introduction to me, though, so I mean... Also, I do want to note, and I should have mentioned this earlier in the stream, if you like Diablo 2 and 3 and just want it on a modern system, like if you've been waiting for a sale to buy like this game, if you have a Nintendo Switch, I cannot guarantee the prices are like this in other countries, but at the very least in Canada, you can buy Diablo 3, the complete edition on console, and Diablo 2 Resurrected on the Nintendo Switch for like $25. If you buy them separately, it's more expensive. But if you buy the bundle that's on sale, it's like 25 bucks. Like, if you haven't played these games and this looks fun to you, they're very good. Like, they are... There's a reason these spawned the genre of ARPG. Like, they are good games. Even past just the nostalgia factor. They are good games. Ooh, Jawbone Cap. That's Barbarian, so that may have skills. It's damaged, so probably not. But... no, it does have a skill. Okay. Oh, the lag. I would suggest, especially after having done this, if you are going to play this game and you don't feel like, you know, you don't have friends to play with, maybe just play offline. The lag is a thing. I may die to this lag at some point, which would kind of suck. Blizzard servers are definitely not what they used to be. Ooh, a small charm. Let's push the wrong button. I'm very good at this. Chance of that actually being worth anything is pretty slim. But I don't want to lose track of it, because it will be worth something. Watch it be ethereal and be worth literally nothing.
Yes.
Okay, what do you do? Lightning resist. That could just go away. I don't need it. My brain keeps getting confused. Because I'm like, this is like champions. X will do things. And it doesn't. I just did it again. I am not very good at this.
Yes?
I mean, yeah, that's a free 1,000, so... This probably won't be worth much. Ugh, no. I could have just left that on the ground. It has skill, though. Skills tend to be worth something. I guess barbarian skills aren't. They're too unga bunga. Oh, there's the Forgotten Tower. That may be worth something. Good old fire resist. Almost to a level. I really want that level, because that'll start my blocking. Yeah, I'm not really supposed to be here yet. I am supposed to be going through that tower. Yes. I think there is a waypoint in there, though. I could go grab it. Now I will have a 26% chance to block things. I always thought that was 25, but the 6s and 5s look very similar in the original. Which is another nice change, is numbers look like numbers. They look like what they should be. As much as it, like, should be pretty obvious, you don't have to build an assassin the way I'm building mine. You don't want to go this route? Don't.
I can't carry
It's
anymore.
the beauty of this game. You don't want to go the, you know, dual-wielding Qatar, basically just basic attacking your way to victory, then just don't do it. Just build a different build. Go for traps. Go for, yeah. Go for making full use out of these. Hey, Kane. Identify my stuff. Not gonna keep it. Yeah, yeah, 3 strength. We've been down this road before. It's not really worth keeping. Only before it was 4 dexterity, which, you know, was mildly more worth it. Only mildly, though. I knew I heard an enemy. Just didn't know where it was. Okay, let's make our way to the tower where we're actually kind of supposed to be. Let's actually check and see if this Experience Shrine has Experience Shrine abilities for us again. It does not. They do recharge over time.
Oh, who would want to remember this place? Oh, right, that does that. Ah. I was just sitting here like, wait, why is R and ZR the other skills? And it's because ZL does that and L does that. Still kind of weird, but eh. Can I just build these up? Or no, I have to actually hit something. Okay. Of course it's ethereal. Why wouldn't it be ethereal? Don't you just love it when your armor is ethereal? It's so helpful. Ooh, that lag. Yep. Get him, mercenary. Ow. Ow. You better run. I just gotta remember that my health doesn't recharge anymore. Okay, is this jawbone cap worth keeping? Potentially, yes. It does have skills. It has quite a few skills. I don't think that was a wolf. I could be very mistaken, however. Yeah, I can probably make room for that. Hold on. Wait, the game can probably make room, yeah. I will, however, do that. Knowing I can do that is really convenient. I never actually pushed ZL or L. I'm smart.
The Order welcomes you.
Yeah, I mean, it's 600. Why are these piss? Okay, well, the piss gloves are gone now. I mean, like, even if you're after attack rating, amethysts just give you better attack rating. From weapons, but they give better attack rating. 1 chipped amethyst is 2 chipped diamonds. If I could, like... get an actual, like, rare ring or like, just accessory in general, that'd be pretty cool. I'm actually going to identify this amulet, because our amulet kind of sucks, and that one also kind of sucks. Toasty. Okay, yeah. I am full on potions. It doesn't really matter what healing potions I have for now. I don't really have much health, so... Oh god, that's one of those enemies. Yeah, you can take care of them. No, I said you can take care of them. Could you please take care of the one that hurts? I get you're almost dead. But jeez. More to this floor? I could swear there was. Nope, guess not. To dispose of the evil countess. I just picked up some stuff that I probably didn't want. Oh, a Valkyrie.
almost covers the stench.
Yeah, we're kind of full up on stuff. What's up, Kane?
Well done, my friend. Courage and opportunity together have created in you a kind of alchemy.
Yes?
Okay. Companion's bow is probably better. I'm not even gonna bother checking. Probably should have, but eh. These are very nice things to have, but you want to hang on to them because they are useful for something later. I need to sell all these potions. Money! And in the original, you would have had to have clicked on every single one of those. Yeah, I think we need to go and get our new objective. So...
Good day.
or not.
Hello.
Thanks, Kane. Yeah, let's put another point in the weapon block. Have I have not. Once again, I don't remember how much strength I actually need. Back to the Black Marsh. The stream's been going about 3 hours. That's a pretty good length for a stream. I'll actually end it off here. Seems like a decent ending spot. We made it about halfway through chapter 1. So, like... That's a pretty good pace. As mentioned, I will be continuing to play this. I don't care if the streams don't do well. I want to actually have an excuse to play through this game and something to keep myself motivated. Even though I'll probably get through it anyway, and I'm going to be playing it more on my own time after the stream ends. But I also want to be able to sit more comfortably, and I can't do that with the microphone in my face.
So that will be it for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for probably something more proper Nintendo related. See you all then.